Hello and welcome to the Boss Guide portal. Click on annotation to see any of the bosses in 4.2 Firelands for a strategy from me, TSW, and as always, thumb up the video and I hope you enjoy. Hey guys, TSW here with TGN, and in this video I'm going to go through our guild's tactic for Baleroc, the Gatekeeper, in 4.2 Firelands. So straight away I'm just going to grab the boss and spin around, get loads and loads of threat on him. That's my main priority, but periodically throughout the fight he will do a debuff on me called Blaze of Glory. What this will do is increase my HP by 20%, so yeah, that's pretty cool. But also my physical damage taken by 20%. At the same rate he is debuffing me, Baleroc will also get a buff called Incendiary Soul, which will increase his fire damage dealt by 20%. So I've got, at this stage, stacking 20% HP on me, which is cool, but also physical damage taken is increased by 20%, and that's stacking, and the boss has a buff increasing his fire damage dealt by 20%, which is stacking. So fire damage, I'm taking lots more damage, and physical damage, I'm taking lots more damage, but at least I'm getting a huge health pool, right? Also, he will do a Decimating Blade throughout the fight, which will do shadow damage. Okay, so it's no extra damage, but it does 90% of my HP. So the Decimating Blade will drop your tank down to 10% HP. So that's not great, but you know, it's healable later on in the fight when I talk about the Shards of Torment. He'll also do an Inferno Blade, which will be fire damage. He'll do this much more frequently than the Decimating Blade, and it'll be the bread and butter. The majority of the damage will be from the Inferno Blade. However, this isn't, oh my god, I'm gonna die damage. It's just damage throughout the boss encounter. It's the Decimating Blade, which takes me to 10%. We're going for a single tank strategy, which means that I'm the only tank here. Some of the time you would have another tank taunting off for the Decimating Blade so that they wouldn't go down to 10% HP, because during the end of the encounter you'll see it's increasingly hard to heal a tank up from 10% HP when they're taking so much damage from this Inferno Blade. Let's just make the preview full screen. I have a 631k HP. That's quite a lot, and the healers would be struggling so much with me taking so much damage, but I'm just waiting for a huge heal here. I'm getting healed for like 500 mil and stuff. It's really, really insane. And how do the healers heal me for so much? Well, if you gaze your eyes behind the boss, you can see one just to the right of the boss's arm. That is a Shard of Torment. Now what you want to do is have one member of either your, it's a range one now, so it'll be a range member, melee in the melee. Want to be stood next to the Shard of Torment, stand there for 15 seconds, you'll get a stacking debuff increasing damage on you, but that's fine. You want to stay there for 15 seconds, then swap out for somebody else. The Shard will always focus the person who's closest to them, so just have one person run out as someone runs in, or have someone run out knowing that the person stood closest to it is the next person in line. And what you want is the healer who wants the stacking buff increasing their healing done to heal the person taking the torment. You want we did it with 2 people on each of the Shards of Torment, and then 2 more people for the next one, and then rotate those 2 sets of 2 people over and over and over again, because the debuff lasts 40 seconds, I believe, but the Shard lasts only 30 seconds, so you can't have the same people always doing it. And also it can be melee and range. So as long as you're a healer healing the people taking damage from the Shard of Torment, you're going to be getting a healing buff, increasing your damage. And what you want to do is rotate the healers, so the people who are running out of their healing stack, increasing healing done, you want to rotate them with healing the people who are taking damage from the Torment. So basically it's a rotating fight where you rotate the melee and the range between the Torment, making sure that people don't have the debuff who are taking the torment. You always want someone fresh without a debuff to take the torment, and also rotate the healers through healing the players taking the torment, and also the tanking the boss. You always want people with the buff to be healing the tank, because let's have a look again how much HP I have. I have 1 million HP. That's not healable when I drop down to 10% HP. I did die in this encounter. I'd say start popping cooldowns as low as 20-25%. Start off with your shield wall, healer CDs. I'd actually probably start off with trinkets, then shield wall, then healer CDs, and then the last 20 seconds of the encounter, put up your last stand as a warrior. Also, I didn't use a potion on this fight, which I probably should have done. This was our first kill, first attempt as well as our first kill. So I wasn't entirely sure what I was doing because I didn't do this on PTR. But anyway, we got the kill nonetheless. So this was Baleroc the Gatekeeper in Firelands 4.2. As always, please thumb up this video and click on annotation to see another boss kill with me, TSW for TGN. I'll catch you guys later. Cheers.